Jennifer's POV. Happy birthday, Damian. Everyone shouted. I could see his parents, Amelia and Seb, Theo, Scott, and Peter. I invited my friends Natasha, Mia, Carter too, because they have become good friends with Damian too. Oh my God. Damian let out a laugh with surprised expression. How? You all, Thank you so much, guys. Damian said and hugged everyone. Say thanks to your girlfriend, it was her idea to surprise you, Scott said. I smiled. Damian turned and came towards me. He held my hand and intertwined with his. He gently kissed me in front of everyone. My face was completely red with blush. Isn't this embarrassing? I mean, all of them know about us, but then too. You knew then, he whispered. Of course, I'm your PA, Mr. Wilson. Sorry for troubling you since morning. I pouted. It's all acceptable. All this made it up for that. He tucked a strand of my hair behind my ear. Oh, I thought I could do something else for making up to you. I bite my lips seductively. He groaned. Goodness, Jen, don't do this. I might not leave you and then we can forget about this party. No need. First enjoy the party, then we'll see. I winked. He was about to speak when Seb came to us. Bro, I know it's your birthday today, but still right now you smell gross. Go you guys freshen up and meet us at the back garden. We have arranged everything there. Dumbo, so you knew about this, huh? That's why you and Milsey behaved weird this morning. Damian slapped his head. We were just following your girlfriend's order. He shrugged and went out. You have certainly managed to win everyone's heart over here. I think they like you more than they like me. He wrapped his hand around my shoulder and we proceeded towards his room. I think so too. I mean, I am definitely more likable than you, I said in duh tone. You are very much in mood to tease me. I think I should do something about it, he said. What are you going to do about it? I asked innocently. By then we were in his room. I will kiss you senselessly till I want to, he whispered huskily. Before I could say anything, he crashed his lips on mine. He was asking for my permission to enter in my mouth, but I wanted to tease him little more. But he bit my lower lip. I gasped. He took this chance to let his tongue slide into my mouth. When we were out of breath, we pulled away. How is the punishment? He asked. I think I could commit crimes to get such a punishment. I smiled slyly. He laughed, the laugh which I adore. Okay, enough, get ready. I have to get ready too. I literally pushed him in his closet. Oh? You look absolutely breathtaking, Jen. Damian nuzzled in my neck. You look absolutely breathtaking, Jen. Damian nuzzled in my neck. I moaned. Thank you, birthday boy. You look handsomely hot, too. I placed a wet kiss on his neck. Is it? Don't talk like this. Otherwise, we won't leave my room for an hour or two. Shut up. Let's go. I slapped his hand and took him out. His birthday boy and his girlfriend is here, Scott announced as we came into the garden. The decorators had done an excellent job. It was almost dark now, so fairy lights were put on the plants and trees. Below a tree was drinks area. Food section was near the pool, which was just beside the garden. Balloons and paper flowers were placed in between few stems and plants. It was beautiful. Did you like the decor? I asked as we were moving towards the drink section. I really loved it. How did you manage to do it all? I had so much help. Your friends, siblings, and parents are a great sport. They really helped me with everything. Thank you so much, Jen. I am really lucky to have you in my life. That you are. I flipped my hair. Hey! I'm kidding. It's the other way around. I'm lucky to have you in my life. You, my lady, are very much in mood to tease. He pulled me very close to his body. No, right now. Let's go. You have to cut the cake. Come on, guys, let's cut the cake, I said to everyone. Everyone gathered around the table. The cake was placed. Damian's favorite cookie dough flavor cake was there. Come on, birthday boy. Cut the cake, Peter said. Is your hand moving? Do you have any trouble? I mean, you are now old, right? Milsey joked. Remind me to smash the whole cake on your face, Damian said to Amelia. Make a wish and cut the cake, son, Damian's mom said. Damian cut the cake and we all sang happy birthday to him. He fed the cake to everyone and then Amelia and I put some cake on his face. He couldn't do anything because Theo, Scott, and Peter were holding him from behind. Hero. Theo, Scott, and Peter approached me with a big box wrapped in a gift paper in Scott's hand. Hi, guys. Hey, Jenny, Peter said. So what's up? I asked as I was confused. Well, this is a gift from 3 of us to you. Scott handed it to me. For me? But today isn't my birthday, it's Damian. We know that. However, you were the one who had this idea of this surprise birthday party. You really thought so much about our best friend. And look, he is so happy right now, and it's because of you. You deserve it. Theo explained. Theo, I didn't do it for any reward or gift. I really care for Damian. He is my boyfriend. It's nothing unusual. I said my point. I know, Jen. Please don't misunderstand us. It's just that you are the first girlfriend of his who makes him so happy, calm, and you matter to him so much, and of course us too. It's just a token of friendship from all of us, Peter said. I looked at the 3 of them making puppy faces, which didn't suit them clearly as they were wearing such nice coat and shirt. Alrighty, I will take it. Thank you so much, guys. I hugged each one of them. What's going on here? Damian came and wrapped his hand around my waist. I smiled at him. We gave Jen a gift, Scott said. A gift? Guys, it's my birthday tonight. Damian chuckled. Haha, we know that. We gave gift to Jen for different reason and don't ask us why. We aren't going to tell you. Theo explained. Alrighty. Do whatever you want. Damian shook his head and smiled.
Damian's POV. Jen, the party was over. Mom, Dad, Milsey, Seb were back to my parents' house. All my friends and Jen's friends and brother were back to their home. Jen was staying in my penthouse tonight. And currently I was in bed shirtless, and Jen was removing her accessories. Yes, she looked at me. Everyone gave me something or the other. But the gift I was waiting for the whole day, I didn't receive that gift. I said, looking sad, but I was just pulling her leg, like she does always. Is it? Whose gift are you expecting? Everyone gave you their gifts. Well, I learned from her how to tease. She will be the master of it. Never mind, I can myself get that gift. I shrugged and started placing soft, wet kisses on her jaw and neck. She started moaning. Da Damian, she stuttered. Yes, Catino? I purposely called her kitten in Italian. I know she loves it. Stop! She said breathless and giggled. But why? I asked oblivious. Because I have a gift for you, and I wanted to give it to you when we're alone. Now is the time. She smiled and got up. Now we are talking. What is it? I said excitedly. She went to the closet and got a pretty huge box wrapped in a gift paper. What must that be? Here, open it. She handed me the box. It's not light. What is it? I started unwrapping it. I unwrapped the gift paper. It was a brown box. I opened it and, Jen! I was absolutely surprised. Did you like it? She bit her lower lip. Like it? I fucking love it, I said and tightly hugged her. Jen gifted me a guitar. I know you guys are shocked. I decided that day when we were at the Central Park, and you said you played guitar in your college days. And now you don't because of your hectic schedule, but you enjoy it very much. And now, maybe you can play something for me, Jen said. I will definitely play something for you, mi amor. There, I said it. Mi amor? She looked shocked. I held her hands in mine. Oh, yes, Jen. I thought of setting up a nice, cute date for you where I will confess my feelings for you, but now I can't wait. I really can't wait. I'm in love with you, my Jen. I love you. I love you so freaking much that it hurts. I can't imagine my life without you. Your smile, your eyes, your sassiness, your kindness, I fucking love everything about you. Whenever I'm not with you, it's only you on my mind. I am head over heels crazy about you, Jennifer. And it's perfectly okay if you don't feel the same about me. I can wait for you forever, my love. I said everything I had in my heart. I let it out. I finally told my girl how I feel about her. I looked at her with nothing but love for her. She was sobbing. Did I say something wrong? Is it too fast? Jen, I'm so sorry if you didn't like... I love you too. She smiled through her tears. What? I dumbfound. She loves me? I love you too, Damian. She broke into a giggle. I wasted no time in crashing my lips on her. She started kissing me back in a second. I could sense desperation, hunger in her kiss. She started moving her hands around my back. I pulled her towards me so that now there wasn't any gap between us. I started placing kisses on her collarbone. I even bit her near her earlobe. I knew that was her weak spot. She moaned when I bit her. Damian. What, mi amor? I whispered in her ear. I want you now. She sounded desperate. I want you to baby. And we landed on bed. I removed each and every piece of clothing of hers and discarded it on the floor. Jen lied completely naked on my bed, looking so fucking hot. I landed on her and cupped her face. You are so fucking beautiful, Jen. I placed a kiss on her forehead. She giggled like a teenager, but I liked it. I started kissing her from her head, then slowly went towards her neck and breast, slowly kissing every inch of her body, and the way she was responding, her moans. My goodness, I was so turned on. And then we made love again and again that night. It was such a blissful night. Jen, my love, I promise myself and you that I will love you and care for you forever. I love you too, Damian. You are my everything.
Jennifer's POV. I opened my eyes. I smiled as I looked beside me to find my boyfriend, whom I love so much, peacefully sleeping. His one hand was below head and other on his torso, his lips slightly apart. He looked so cute. Last night was beyond perfect. At first, Damian was so gentle. And then when I told him I'm comfortable, he was really rough, but I loved every part of it. It wasn't my first time, but it was after a while, Damian took extreme care of me. I rested my body on my elbow and bent towards his lips. I softly pecked him on lips. When about to pull away, I found him kissing me back. He woke up. We kissed softly for a minute, and then I pulled away, giggling. His eyes now wide open. He wrapped his hand around my naked body and placed me on top of him. That's the best way to wake me up, he said in hoarse voice. I will think about it, I said and wrapped the sheets around me. I was still a little shy around Damian. No need to be shy, my love, Damian said, and got up from the bed wearing only his boxers. I am, I said, looking down. He came and wrapped his arms around me, hugging me from back. He placed softy kisses on my neck. Damian, I moaned in pleasure. Yes, sweetheart. Why are you shy around me? I don't know. Now, if you will excuse me, mister, I have some urgent business to attend, I said and ran into the washroom. When I came back from the washroom, all bathed and fresh, Damian wasn't in the room. He must be in the dining room. I went down in the dining room. He wasn't there, too. Damian! Still no answer. Where is he? Now I'm worried. His phone was also not there at the nightstand. I thought maybe he must be in the lawn. I went there and there he was. He was talking on phone with someone. I decided to scare him a little. His back was facing me so I could go behind his back and scream in his ears. I tiptoed my way to him. When I went near to him, I heard him clearly. Stephanie, don't you understand? I can't talk to you right now. I'm with my girlfriend. Who is Stephanie? And why is Damian talking to her like this? Look, I don't care what you do. Just leave me alone. He yelled and kept the phone on the table. He turned around and of course saw me. Though I had so many questions in my mind, I decided to put them behind. Hey, good morning. I smiled. Good morning, Jen. When did you come here? He was nervous, I could sense it. Just a second before. Is there any problem? You were on your phone so early in the morning, I inquired. Damian rubbed my arms and pulled me into a hug. I wrapped my hands around his body in a warm embrace. Nothing, just work calls, nothing major. He gave me a tight-lipped smile. Why is he lying to me? Last night we made love with so much passion. We confessed that we love each other, then why? I decided not to jump on any conclusions. I thought to give him some time. So I just changed the topic. Okay. Are you hungry? I'm making pancakes. Of course, baby, I'm hungry. But first, tell me, did you enjoy last night? Was I too rough? Did I hurt you? Does it pain anywhere? Damian bombarded me with these questions. I loved how worried he was. Shush! I enjoyed every moment of last night. And yes, you were rough, but I loved it. Trust me. And no, it doesn't hurt anywhere much. I pecked him on lips. That means it hurts. God, I should have been gentle. I'm sorry, Jen. Damian, it doesn't hurt, okay? And I loved it. Now stop with this and let's eat. I'm super hungry. I pulled him inside with me. Though I was physically present in the dining room where Damian and I were having our breakfast, my mind was still in the garden where I heard Damian talking to some girl, Stephanie. Their conversation didn't seem too pleasant. I know I didn't heard the other side, but still. And moreover, why did Damian lie? It definitely wasn't any work call. Jen? I looked at Damian puzzled. God, I didn't hear what he was speaking. I'm sorry, What were you saying? I asked. Are you okay? You seem drifted somewhere. I'm good. Just work things. There are 2 big conferences coming this month. I lied. Alrighty, but don't think about it much. I know you will handle it. He gave me a assuring smile. I smiled back at him, but I knew that smile wasn't real. I was not trusting him. The man who made love to me last night. The man I love. Or am I overthinking about just a phone call?
Damian's POV. Last night with Jen was amazing would be an understatement. It was beyond amazing. It was indeed beautiful. The way she reciprocated to my touches was so... But this morning I was waken up by none other than Stephanie. She has the audacity to call me again when I clearly told her not to bother me the last time she called. Yes, she has been calling and trying to convince me for another date with her. She wanted another chance. At first I was polite with her just because she is my mother's friend's daughter, but now she gets on my nerves. She has been so adamant on taking me out again so that we could sort our differences. She said she fell in love with me. I literally don't understand her. And the worst part, I had to lie to Jen because of Stephanie. I mean, I could have told Jen about her, but I didn't want Jen to worry about this unnecessary stuff. And knowing Stephanie a bit, if she knew Jen is my girlfriend, she will definitely try to hurt Jen, say something rubbish to her. I certainly don't want that. I didn't even go to office today so that I won't face her. I was still at my house, but now I'm feeling guilty that I lied to Jen. I do have slight idea that she may have known that I have lied to her, because at the breakfast she was lost somewhere. She didn't speak much, as she does always. I think I should tell her the truth. I should not keep her in dark. I got my car keys and rushed towards the parking. J.
Jennifer's POV, I was currently in my cabin. My mind was somewhere else. It was still at the garden. I was still thinking about Damian's lie. Why did he have to lie to me? We have been so transparent in our relationship. At least I have been. Never even a smallest thing I have kept hidden from him or lied to him about anything. There was a knock on my door. Come in. One of the other employees came in and said, "Ma'am, some Stephanie Diago is there outside, and she claims she doesn't need an appointment to meet you." You see, Damian had instructed that people should take my appointment too. But Stephanie Diago? Can she be the same Stephanie Damian was talking to in the morning? If yes, why is she here? Who is she? To get all these answers, I instructed employee to let her in. Within seconds, a girl probably of my age, wearing black mini dress high heels, deep red lipstick, and blonde hair entered my cabin. "Hi, Jennifer. It's nice to meet you," she said, but her voice sounded super evil. "Hi. Can I ask, how do you know me?" "Of course, darling. You are Damian's girl, right?" I was Damian's girl. I was his girlfriend whom he loved so deeply. But I know, and he knows too very well, that he still loves me. Her words were full of hatred towards me. Is she really Damian's ex? He never told me about her. And does he still love her like she says? Look, I can't trust you with any of such bullshit you are saying, so please just shut up and leave, I said. I have to trust Damian, right? He is my boyfriend. He loves me. Jennifer, I think you do need a little evidence that he is still in love with me. She smirked and took out her cell phone out of her purse. See my call logs. Damian and I have been in touch even after you got in relationship with him. We still talk on call. There were calls from her and from him too. They really talked. This is the photo from one of our dates to prove Damian and I dated. There was a picture of him and Stephanie at a restaurant. I even talked to him today morning, and you were with him that time. He told me himself. That's true too. Now, do you trust me with what I say? He still loves me, Jennifer. He doesn't love you even if he did tell you that he loves you. He will come back to me soon, and he will leave you. You are not what he wants. I'm what he wants. My eyes brimmed with tears. First Caleb and now Damian. Dear God, why? Please leave, I said in a low voice. Okay, darling, bye. She winked and left the cabin. I sat on the couch. I burst out crying. I was so hurt by Damian's betrayal. Why did he have to do that? He is my boss. We would have kept our relationship professional if he was still in love with his ex. Instead, he chose to break my heart. Suddenly, my cabin's door opened. It revealed Damian. Jennifer's POV. Suddenly, my cabin's door opened. It revealed Damian. Jen, why is he here now? After all the drama? He has broken my trust, my heart. I believed him when he said he would be loyal to me. I believed him when he said he won't be anything like my ex. Unfortunately, he did exactly what my ex did. Damian cheated on me. I wiped my eyes, trying to look out emotions in his eyes. What is he going to say? Is he still going to hide it from me? Or is he going to come clean? Jen, why were you crying? He was now very close to me. He was about to touch my cheek when I pushed away his hand. You tell me, Damian, has anything happened for me to cry? Did you do anything that would make me cry? My words must have felt like a knife, but he deserved it. Jen, listen, I stopped him right there. First of all, it's Ms. Martin from now on. Second, I don't want to hear any bullshit from you because I have had it enough from your beloved ex. I spat. Damian looked purely shocked. He must not have expected Stephanie to come here and talk to me. He massaged his temple and proceeded towards me. Don't come near me, Mr. Wilson. You are a heartbreaker. You are a cheater. You hear that? A cheater. I regret last night. Jennifer, please don't say that. Look, I'm going to tell you everything. When? After some stupid ex of yours reveals everything? She is not my ex, for heaven's sake, Damian somewhat shouted. Yes, and Washington, D.C. is not that capital of the United States. I replied with enough sarcasm. I don't know how I was coming up with this in such situation. Jennifer, please listen and trust me. Stephanie is not my ex. She is nothing to me. She was nothing to me. Oh, yes? Then why were you in touch with her for past so many days? Why did you talk to her this morning? The morning after we first had sex. Why did you not tell me? Why did you hid it from me? Why did you break my trust? Why? I let out a loud sob. I was hurt, and I didn't fear from showing it to him. He should know how much he hurt me. Oh, my Jen. Damian was fast enough to come and cut my teary face. I was still crying. I didn't know what to do. I love him so much, that's why I'm hurting so much. Don't cry. Please don't cry. You have cried enough. Please don't cry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. He kept wiping my tears. You made me cry, Damian, even when you promised you won't. If you wanted to play games, you would have played with some other girl. You knew my past. Then, too, you played with my feelings. My voice was a little low than before, maybe because of the tiredness of all the drama. Jen, I didn't want to play with your feelings. Heck, I didn't play you. I love you. My love for you is real. The mistake I did was not to tell you about Stephanie. I should have told you. He shook his head. He said, I love you. Does he? I am having a hard time to believe him right now. Can you imagine? The person whom I trusted my life with? I'm not able to believe him. She isn't my ex-girlfriend. She is not my girlfriend. She will never be my girlfriend or anything. Jen, I want you, sweetheart. I want no one else in my life. Then why the heck did she come here and told me that you guys dated? Damian, she even showed a photo of you guys. And that was not photoshopped, I could see. I countered. Before we started dating, my mom sent me with Stephanie. She is my mom's friend's daughter. Yes, we went on a date. That photo must have been of that date. But I didn't like her at all to take things forward. I liked you then. So I told her this won't work. After that, even when we started dating, she kept pestering me to give her another chance as she is in love with me. I clearly told her that I love you, Jen. I don't want to be with her. Today also she called me. I gave her an ultimatum today that she stop all this. I was just looking at him, not able to digest what he said. Must that girl be so head over heels with Damian that she dared to come to me, all say all those lies so our relationship would break? I was back to crying. I covered my face with my palm. I think I jumped way too much. I said way too much to Damian. I was hurtful to him. Hey. Why are you still crying? Do you not believe me? Wait, let me call Mom. She will, Damian got his cell phone out of his pocket while his one hand still on my cheek. No. Damian, no. I'm crying because I was so fucking hurtful towards you. I said so many mean things to you and you didn't even shout at me once for all that. Even when you knew I was wrong. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Jen, don't say sorry. You were misunderstood, that's it. You were fed up with all the lies. You just let it out what you were thinking, and that's perfect, okay? And about the mean things you said to me, don't worry about it. I knew you were not saying all that from your heart. He gave me a sweet smile of his. Why are you so good? Can't you be a little bad? It is my fault that I believe everything she said. I should have trusted you, and I didn't, Damian. I'm really sorry for that. Shush, quiet. I love you, my Jen. He placed a delicate kiss on my forehead. I smiled through my tears. I love you too, my Damian. The most magical 3 words. He laughed. Jennifer's POV, I was currently seated in Damian's lap. Both of us didn't wish to work after all the drama, so we just stayed in my cabin hugging each other. I felt so much at peace after all the confrontation. Also, I feel stupid and mean on how I didn't trust Damian and was all hurtful to him. If I would have been at his place, maybe I would have stormed off in anger. But he didn't. He stood there listening all my crap about him. Afterwards, he told me everything calmly and took me in his arms again as if I didn't say anything hurtful to him. I mean, how much more lucky should I get? Damian? I said in a soft tone. Yes, my love? He looked down at me. I smiled at his endearment. I want to make it up to you. And how are you going to do that? He gave his mischievous smile. I'm going to take you out on a date. First, we will go to an amusement park and then for dinner. What say? I asked, all excited. An amusement park? He laughed. Yes, why? Don't you like the rides? That's not the case, but I haven't been there for ages. Damian explained. Oh, no worries. Today we will go. I love going on the rides. I clapped my hands in excitement. Really? So you are not scared of the rides, the height? He placed a small kiss on my cheek. He loves being touchy, and I love it too. Hell no. What is there to get scared? If you are thinking that your girlfriend right here is afraid of adventures, then you are highly mistaken, mister. I pinched his nose. We'll see, miss. Who is scared and of what? Oh, I am really so excited to take Damian out on a date. He always takes me out. To dinners, to bowling, to paintball session, to clubs, literally everywhere. He is master of dates. However, we haven't been to amusement park. So now we are going. Yes. I decided to wear a super casual outfit for the day. Denim shorts, black floral top, white sneakers, black backpack, and shades. Denim shorts, black floral top, white sneakers, black backpack, and shades. As I was taking him out today, it was decided I'm going to pick him up. So without wasting any more time, I took my car keys and drove to his penthouse. Hi there, handsome, I said as I got out of the car. Damian was waiting for me outside his house at his garden. Hi there, hottie. He winked and pulled me for a long kiss. I am addicted to his kisses. Damian was also dressed in a casual outfit. Olive green color shirt, black pants, dark gray and white sneakers. Olive green color shirt, black pants, dark gray and white sneakers. Ready to go? I asked. With you always, he sweetly said. Come on then. I took a hold of his hand and opened his side of the door like he does to me always. I wanted him to feel pampered. He always showers me with gifts, chocolates, and whatnot. It's not that I don't do anything for him. I do. But with all the drama that happened yesterday, I just want him to feel that I love him so much. And without him, my life would have no meaning.
Damian's POV. As always, Jen looked amazing. She can literally carry any look. I have seen her in formals, PJs, party gown, casual dresses. Also, not to forget sexy lingeries. She looks fantastic in every style. For today, I'm really excited. This is the first time she has taken me out. To be honest, this feels great. In every relationship, it is simply not the responsibility of just the guys to take their girl on a date. Guys feel amazing when their girl takes them out. So, madam, which amusement park are we going to? I asked Jen. She was driving today. We are going to... I'm not going to tell you this easily. What's fun in that? Alrighty, so let me make a guess. If I win, I get a kiss right now. Done deal? Done deal, she smiled. Okay, Six Flags Darien Lake. No! I won! Jen started shouting. Oh, Jesus, do I get another guess? I asked with pleading eyes. No, you do not. You have lost the chance to kiss me, darling, she said wickedly. I can kiss you right even like this. I don't need a chance, miss. Should I? I bend forward a little. She laughed. No, please, I'm driving. Look, see, we are here. See for yourself where we are. Jen pointed towards our left.
Jen's POV. Luna Park. Wow, Jen. Come on. I motioned him to come out of the car. This is amazing, Jen. You are not even New Yorker still. You managed to bring me to such an amazing amusement park. Glad you liked. And Mr. Google and Natasha helped me with it. So yeah. I smiled. Let's get started. Of course, what are we waiting for? With being said, we ran inside the amusement park. I quickly took tickets for both. Let's go to the Coney Tower. You are not afraid of heights, right? Damian asked. Hell no. Like I said before, I'm not afraid of anything. Let's go. I said in style. Okay. He laughed and intertwined our hands. 2 seats, please. I said to the worker over the ride. This way, please. He answered. We both said thanks and made our way to seats. This is a ride where you are seated with 12 other persons in a circular pattern. When the ride starts, you are gradually taken in the upward direction, and then there are a sequence of bounces and freefall drops. It is really fun. The worker signaled us to put our seatbelts. I looked at Damian. He was already looking at me. Ready? He asked. I held his hand and smiled. Yes. The tower slowly started going up. I could hear people saying, "Oh my God, it's going up, Jesus," and whatnot. We reached at the top. There were butterflies in my stomach. Any moment the town would have a free fall and go down suddenly and fast. And it went, woohoo! All of us screamed in unison. This went for 4 or 5 times. Every time the tower went up, Damian and I would look at each other and bam, it would go down. That was fun, he said as we came out of the ride. Yes, definitely. What next? I asked him. Luna 360, what say? I haven't tried that yet. Let's try. I shrugged. Oh my God, you have to try it. He said and grabbed my hand. We got seated. It was a little bit like the first ride, but it was more thrilling. Now we would move like a pendulum. The rush of land and sky mesh as Luna 360 glides back and forth, sending us head over heels through G-force-inducing dual swinging and fluid spinning motion. It was amazing. Now you say which ride? Damian asked when we finally stopped laughing after a wonderful Luna 360 ride. Piggy ride, I said innocently. Oh, someone is tired so early. He raised his eyebrows. I'm not tired, I'm hungry. Please, let's eat something and then continue with other rides. We had our snacks. We didn't eat much because then we would feel like vomiting at the rides. At last, Damian bought me cotton candy, even though I said today it will be on me. Let's go to the Coney Island Cyclone. I jumped. You sure you won't be afraid? It's way more thrilling than our previous rides, Jen. I'm not afraid, okay? Now let's not waste time, I said, a little irritated. The Cyclone reaches a maximum speed of 60 miles per hour, carries 24 passengers, and boasts a total track length of 2,640 feet. The Cyclone reaches a maximum speed of 60 miles per hour, carries 24 passengers, and boasts a total track length of 2,640 feet. As the second steepest wooden roller coaster in the world, the Cyclone features an adrenaline-charged plunge measuring 85 feet at an uncompromising descent angle of almost 60 degrees. Exhilarating drops, curves, 27 elevation variations, and a sinuous layout have made this iconic wooden coaster a timeless classic. And after more than 90 years of operation, the Cyclone is still delivering thrills. Honestly, Damian, I loved this the most. What a thrilling and exciting ride it was. Wait till the final ride, Jenny. Let's take you to the Thunderbolt, he said, and put me on his shoulder and ran literally. Thunderbolt features a 9-seat car with a state-of-the-art restraint system, an audacious 90-degree drop, with inversions, turns, and enough G-force to captivate us. The impressive orange-colored steel behemoth's twisted layout erupts into the cityscapes. Experience the 2,133 feet of pure exhilaration, twists, bends, and plunges. I have to admit, this was the final ride. The 90-degree fall is something else. I have to admit, this was the final ride. The 90-degree fall is something else, isn't it? I said. Yes, Scott, Theo, Peter, and I have enjoyed this ride the most. Even though Scott is a bit scared of this ride he uses to come to show off that he isn't a coward. Uh-huh. I will remember to tease Scott with this. Now what? I asked. It was almost the closing time. Let's get home. Now I feel tired with spending all day enjoying rides. Damian said, to which I was glad because I was also tired. As we were walking towards my car, Damian suddenly pulled me towards him and took me for a delightful kiss. soft and slow. I already said, I'm addictive to his kisses. Thank you for the best date, Jen. I love you. He said and kissed my forehead. Glad you enjoyed. And I love you too. I pulled him for another kiss.
Damian's POV. Jennifer Martin, coffee, please, I said through the intercom. Right on it, she answered. Within a few minutes, she knocked on my cabin. Come in. Here's your coffee. She smiled and handed it to me. Thank you. How many times do I have to tell you that you don't need to knock on the door? Damian, I don't want people to call me ill-mannered or something. And just because you are my boyfriend, I don't want to behave unprofessional, she reasoned. This is one of the things I like about her. She doesn't just go with what people are asking her to do. She has her opinions. She believes in them and lives like she wants to live. Okay, madam, now back to work, but not without a kiss, I said and went towards her. Someone is needy. Is that you, Mr. Wilson? Yes, I am very needy. Now give me a kiss. Saying I kissed her on her lips, she parted her lips to let me enter. We made out for some time before someone knocked on the door. We parted. Now come in, I said and went back to my chair. Good morning, Mr. Wilson. Morning, Jennifer, said Henry Fannings, my new finance head. He was hired after I fired. He is proving to be an efficient employee. A morning. What do we have, Henry? Sir, this is the file with each and every financial aspects of the deal with Mr. Smith. Pros and cons if we invest in his company with the percentage you have quoted in the meeting. He handed the file to me. Alrighty, I will have it checked. I would like to do that myself, but right now I am busy. Jen, please go through this file with minute attention. Read it very carefully. Revert back to me by 4 p.m. On it, Mr. Wilson. Jen and Henry both left the cabin. So, Damian, I have read everything that is in this file. I think it's all right. But please, you also give this a quick read. If you ask me, it's a green signal. Alrighty, I will give this a read, and will send the copy by today, late evening, to Mr. Smith's PA. But first, let's go out for a coffee. Saying we left the cabin. It was now 7 p.m. already. I was so tired. Jen had already left. Tessa, Sam's girlfriend, was coming for a few hours in New York and then heading to Rome. So Jen and her were going out to dinner. She told me to tag along, but I wanted them to enjoy their time alone. Without me or Sam. Just then, someone knocked. Come in. Good evening, Mr. Wilson. I came on to check that have you signed the deal paperwork? Actually not. But it's okay. I will do it right away. Jennifer has already checked it. And whatever talk I had with Mr. Smith was beneficial, so let's go ahead with it. Okay, there is the file. Yes! I signed the deal for Mr. Smith's company. I hope this deal will give us a competitive advantage in the market. Thank you, Mr. Wilson. Henry left my cabin. There was nothing else I had in my today's agenda, so I left the company for the day. Damian's POV. As I woke up, I see the most beautiful woman sleeping peacefully beside me, with my arms covering her body. Every day I feel like I'm the luckiest man alive as I get to spend my day with Jen. Jen is amazing, beautiful, talented, kind, caring. She is a darling. And I haven't told anybody yet, but I'm thinking about proposing her for marriage. We have dated for quite a time, we love each other, our families like each other and us. To disturb my planning, my phone goes off. It's Theo. Hi, good, deep. He didn't even let me finish. See the news! Have you seen it? Where are you? I have been calling you since 1 hour. Scott and Pater were also calling you. Where the fuck are you? He literally yelled nonstop. Okay, so, what has happened to yell at me in 7 in the morning? I removed the blanket and went to the balcony so that Jen wouldn't get disturbed. The deal you signed with Mr. Smith, what were you thinking? Did you even check what was written in the clauses? Or you just signed it in the sleep? Of course I read. Wait a second. I didn't myself read it, but Jennifer went through it very carefully. She said the deal was good to go. And to top of that, when I had meetings with Mr. Smith, he agreed to my terms. Oh God, Damian, what have you done? I get that Jen is your girlfriend, but professionally, you should have checked the deal by yourself. Why, what happened? Can you just tell me already? The deal you have signed states that the new business venture you're going to start with Mr. Smith in Chicago, 75% profit after tax goes to him. You will be serving just as a Del Credre agent. Plus, all the expenses of construction of the office in Chicago is to be borne completely by Wilson Clothing. My mind just blew up in pieces. What had he just told me? Is this real? Or this is a nightmare? Oh God, please tell me you are pulling some pranks, I said. I wish Damian, but right now, just reach the office. We have to find a legal solution to it soon. Because our investors, shareholders, are already agitated about this decision. Yes, yes, I'm coming. And please bring Jen. We will have to talk to her, because she was the one who read the deal papers. Do you think she is involved in this? Theo asked, and for a moment I was numb. How can I not trust on Jen, the love of my life? How can she do this to me? To the company. She knows how much my work, my company means to me. She cannot do this. But then how did this happen? She was the only one who read the clauses. I don't know, Theo. We'll reach in 30. As soon as I got off the phone, I went inside the bedroom to see Jen still peacefully sleeping. She is a heavy sleeper, I must say. Jen, wake up! Come on, Jen! 5 more minutes, please, she mumbled in sleep. Jen, there's an emergency. We have to leave for office, I said and started getting ready. What? What happened? She immediately got up. Now the deal with Mr. Smith, and it's all haywire. The clauses which we put are absent, and all the clauses present are absolutely not beneficial to us. That is why our investors and shareholders are demanding us to cancel the deal. What the actual fuck? I thought, how can this happen? How did this happen, Damian? I read the file you gave me so minutely. Not right now. First, we need to reach the company. Damian just ignored my explanation. I nodded weakly. To be honest, I don't know what's going to happen. I hope Damian trusts me with this. Damian Pov, I really don't want to be suspicious about Jen. I know she can't do such thing. She has a heart of gold. She can never even scold to her juniors at the company. How can she do this? First thing I am going to do is check the CCTV footage of my cabin. Nobody knows there's a CCTV camera inside my cabin. Each and every corner of my company's building is covered by CCTV, but my cabin, as everyone thinks. We reached Wilson Clothing. Jen was looking at me with tense face, I knew that. But I ignored her deliberately. I didn't want to shout or yell at her for someone else's bad doing. As soon as we reached Cabin Theo, Scott and Peter were already there. Peter was about to talk to Jen, but I stopped him. Before anything else, we were going to check my cabin's CCTV footage. Wait, what? You have a CCTV camera in here? Scott said, shocked. Yes, I do. Now come on. Jen, sit, please. Jen said she was nervous, I could tell. I wish I could hug her tight right now. How don't we know about this Damian? Peter asked. Now is not the time for this, I said, as I started the CCTV footage of the day when I gave that file to Jen. We all were looking at the footage very carefully. We didn't want to miss one detail of that day. We saw Jen coming inside the cabin at 3:55 p.m. She kept that file inside my first drawer. After that, she went out of the cabin. At 4:13 p.m., we saw Henry Fanning coming inside my cabin. Why is he here? I didn't call him, even I wasn't there. Wait. He opened the drawer with a duplicate key. How does he has this? He takes out the file of Mr. Smith's deal. He exchanges the file, and then he takes the real file with him. Bloody bastard. How dare he do this? How dare he betray me and my company? Wait a second. That means Jen has actually done nothing as I thought. As I look at Jen, she is lost in her own thoughts. I shake her a bit. What are you thinking, love? Damian, do you now believe, right, that I had nothing to do with this? Please understand, I would never do this to you, or anybody for that matter. I could feel the desperateness in Beer voice. Poor Jen. Idiot me. I had completely ignored her since morning, making her feel like the way she is feeling now. Jen, please get this that I never doubted you. Never. I was not talking to you because first I was tensed myself thinking, who and why would someone do this? And second, I didn't want to unnecessarily shout at you unknowingly because of someone else. So please don't get this idea of me not trusting you. I love you, Jen, and I completely trust you, my love, I said whilst cupping her face. Jen let out a sob. Oh, thank God, Damian, I love you too, and thank you for trusting me. She hugged me tightly. The moment I was waiting for since morning. No need to say thank you, I mumbled as I patted her back. Okay, we have no more tissues left, guys. So if you can just stop your lovey-dovey stuff for some time, we have got some ass-kicking to be done, Scott said. Jen laughed at that. Oops, I completely forgot that we had an audience. Yes. Let me see if Mr. Henry Fanning is present today or already left the city. I dialed the finance department reception. Hello, Wilson Clothing, finance department. How can I help you? I am Damian Wilson, speaking send Henry Fanning's in my cabin. Oh, hello, Mr. Wilson. I'm afraid Mr. Fanning's is on leave for a week. Okay, send his every material, which he has kept in his workplace, even his laptop. We'll be on it, sir. I kept the phone. As suspected, he is on leave, I said to all. But why need to talk to him? We can directly sue Smith. Of course he is involved in this. Yes, we are going to do that. But I also need to find this Fanning's. He was my employee. I used to pay him, and he betrayed me. So he has to pay for his deeds. I slammed the table. CEO's girl, 42, Wattpad. Damian's Pov. Today was the day. I was going to propose Jen today, Yes, can you believe it? Well, I can because this is what I wanted to do for so long. I love Jen so much. I want her by my side forever. I hope she says yes. I mean, I know she loves me. But she may think that marriage is a pretty important decision, and she might think it's fast. But no matter what, I'm going to keep loving her till eternity. I can wait for her forever. The only thing is she should be happy. Anyways, I've already sent a dress for Jen. I have told Natasha to make sure she wears that dress. It is, according to her liking. I'm sure she will look gorgeous in that dress. I will be wearing suit, which will be looking like this. I will be wearing suit, which will be looking like this. I've already made the arrangements for the proposal. It is going to be at the top floor of the Empire State Building. Yes! Jen and I used to go there for dates. It is one of our favorite spots for the dates. There are going to be a lot of people, after the proposal, considering and hoping she will say yes. Mom, Dad, Amelia, Seb, Theo, Scott, Peter, Sam, Tessa, Natasha, Carter, and Mia. These all from our family and friends. Others will be paparazzi and few reporters from various magazines. They want to have the interview right after the proposal. I hope everything goes smoothly.
Jen's POV. Natasha was pestering me to wear this dress she bought from somewhere. Not that the dress was bad, but it was too much. I was just going on a date with Damian, not to some award show. I guess I didn't have any other choice to her constant, and I should say successful pestering. Okay, fine, I will wear the dress. It was a beautiful dress indeed. It was a beautiful dress indeed. I was really excited about the date. It was a normal date. But being with Damian never feels like normal. It feels exciting. As I got all dressed up, Damian's driver came to pick me as told by Damian. Can you please tell me where are we going? I asked because Natasha had blindfolded me. Yes, can you guys believe this? No, ma'am. It is Sir's order to be absolutely discreet about everything. Oh gosh, I'm gonna kill Damian. I huffed. Wake me up when we reach. What should I do? I am actually having my eyes closed. Let's sleep. Sure thing, madam.
Damian's POV. Jen could be here any minute. I know she will be frustrated because I told Natasha to blindfold her. Knowing Jen, she must have asked 100 questions to Natasha, asking why does she need to be blindfolded. Oh, I see the car coming. Huh? Come on, Damian, you can do this. As the car stopped, I opened the door. Jen was blindfolded according to the plan. Jen, come on. I took her hand in mine. Damian, what is this? Why the heck have you blindfolded me? It is so frustrating. She got down. I know this was coming. It's a matter of a few more minutes, Jen. Please come with me, I said as I led her through the entrance. All righty. Honey. How much more time? Jen asked. I know she's getting frustrated but can't help. 1 more minute, sweetheart. We have almost reached. Where are you taking me? To space or what? I smiled at her response. Typical Jen. Alrighty, open your blindfolds. I stood behind her. In front of her was the decoration.
Jennifer's POV. I opened my blindfolds and oh my god, this is such a beautiful decoration. Wait a second, where is Damian? He has done all this? I turned around to see Damian already looking and smiling at me. Damian, all this? I grabbed his arms. I was going all emotional. Wait for the actual surprise, Jen. There's more? Of course. Jen, I love you. I love you so, so, so much. Words will always fall short to express my love for you, but we'll try. You are literally the best things ever happened to me. I'm grateful that somehow in this crazy universe with infinite possibilities, destiny paved the way for us to meet. I don't know where would have I been without you. I want to wake up at 2 a.m., roll over, see your face, and know that I'm right where I'm supposed to be. To be with you forever. And believe me, this is just one reason why I want to marry you. Yes, I want to marry you. I can't live without you. Please marry me, heart. Oh my goodness. Damian, love of my life, just proposed me. This is way too overwhelming. But I know the answer to his question. Yes, I will marry you, Damian. I squealed. Damian wasted no time to put the ring on my finger and placing his lips on mine. The only thing about the kiss, it was the most magical we ever had. I love you, Jen. Thank you so much. You have made me the luckiest, happiest man. I promise to love and cherish you forever. Damian said, breaking from the kiss. I love you too, baby. Can't wait for the new start with you by my side. You are my forever and always. Our forehead were touched to each other's, tears flowing through our eyes. Happy tears. Both of us were feeling overwhelmed. We just stood there holding each other. Congratulations, guys. We hear a huge sound. And boom, there are lots of people coming in the room. Sam, Tessa, Theo, Scott, Peter, Damian's mom, dad, Amelia, Seb, Natasha, Carter, Mia, our people. Everyone was congratulating us. Everyone was so happy and emotional at the same time, especially my brother and Damian's mom. We are so happy and so lucky to have you as our daughter-in-law, Jen. You make our son really happy. Thank you for being there for him. She said, "There's no matter to say thank you. I love Damian. Being the lucky one, it's the other way around, I'm sure." "So, future Mrs. Wilson, shall we go for a drive?" Damian pulled me by my waist. "Sure, future husband. Anywhere with you.